Hey everyone, I'm Anne, and I am a virtual educator. I work for the U.S. State Department's English language programs, and I teach large groups of pre-service teachers who will be future middle and high school teachers. Today I would like to show you how to create this entry slip to use with your students. This is for social and emotional learning. It helps you understand how your students are feeling at the beginning of class, what they're looking forward to in the classroom, and then if there's anything else they want to share with you that's happening outside of the classroom. So the first thing you want to do is click on your drive. And when you get inside the drive, click on the folder where you want to create the entry form in, just so it's easier to find when you need it. From inside the folder in your drive, you're going to click on New Google Forms. And here you are with an empty template that we're going to get started with. And I'd like you to go ahead and rename the form something like entry slip. Then you can write a description of the form. For example, tell me how you're feeling and what you're looking forward to in class today. Now I'll show you how to customize the look of the form. If you go to this little palette icon, you can look at the font. For example, let's say you want to change it to Century Gothic, the question font as well, and then you can choose the header. I really like this basketball one, so I'll insert that as the header. You can even customize the colors. So you may want a different colored background, okay? From here, I'd like to create the first question, and the question is going to be as simple as, how are you feeling today? And I'd like to add an image with this question so that the students can look at the emojis. There are a lot of different options here for photos where you could also search Google Images, and I might type in emojis. And you might like something simple like this. I really wanted some emojis with words on them so students could really see and associate the image with the words. So I did go to Canva for this and just typed in feelings, emojis. Once I find one that I like, I could just hit customize this template. And I like the way this looks. Here I can go to download, and I'm going to download it as a PNG. This I'll save on my computer and then I'll just upload it to the form. Back to the form, let's make sure that this is a multiple choice question, and let's start adding some answer choices. For example, worried, for example, add another option, angry, sad. To add another option, add other, so that they can write in however else they're feeling if it's not on the list, okay? After I've created that one question, let's go ahead and create another question. The second question I want to ask them, and this is going to change to a checkbox menu. So, what are you looking forward to in class today? And then this you can customize to whatever you're doing. Listening to a song. Okay, you can have them choose multiple answers as well. And then another question that I might add to this form is something that is just going to be to allow them to write anything extra. Like, for example, is there anything else you'd like to share with me today? You know, they might want to tell me that they're going through something, something's happening. I would suggest toggling off required for this particular answer because I think it should be optional for students to submit that one. I would like to add an additional question, which is just going to be a short answer, and I'm going to ask students to write their names. So please write your full name. That way I know who's having the issue, if they want to share anything specific with me, and if they completed the form. It's really up to you as a teacher if you want to make it anonymous or if you want the students to submit their names with the submission of the form. When you're getting ready to share the form with the students, you can preview it by clicking on the eye icon and seeing how it looks. Look at the font, look at the questions, proofread it, and make sure it's okay. Then you can put in a test response and answer some of the questions. Enter the key data and push submit. Check the responses here. You can look at different data, like you can look at a pie chart to compare how students are feeling today, and you can check their answers. And then, you may want to see some more specific results, so you can view in sheets. This is a really nice option. Click here, and this will allow you to see the responses in a Google Sheet, which also gives you the opportunity to organize the data. And what's so cool is that at the end of this, you have the entry slip and the entry slip responses and sheets in the folder where you started on the drive. So it's very well organized and easy to find in the future. When you're ready to send the form off to your students, click on Send and go to Link. You can click on Shorten Link to just send them the link in the chat bar of your Zoom meeting or your Google Meets room, or you could email it to them. There's also this option if you just want to email it to your students, okay? You could embed it on your website as well if you want to do that. But I think the easiest way, and what I usually do, is just email it them with a shortened link. Hopefully you now know how to create one of these entry slips for your own online classes, and that this was helpful for you to connect with your students, to show them that you care about how they're feeling, and that if they want to share something with you, there's a space to do that. This is a really effective method, and I'm going to share the link to the webinar where I got this idea on the American English YouTube channel. So it would be great to follow up and watch that video as well to get a further understanding of how you can connect with your students through social and emotional learning. Bye everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.